Here, Billy, take your extra tonsils to school. Janice, you can have one in your pocket.
School is our safe place.
Here, smoke this.
My mom and dad just to say no to the cheap stuff.
Cheese it, the cups.
Welcome, children, to Shoplifting Academy, where it's 40 degrees all the time to keep your children's fingers wee and shoplifting. Try and steal from this doll if you can.
I don't care if I have a fever, you're not sticking that big thing up me bum.
All right, children. Time to sing and dance until the actual audio comes through.
Mom says that's for witches.
Mom's right.
I'll rip your eyes out of that and make you eat them.
Ice can be a delicious snack, but we're talking about shoplifting. Now go to your room and don't come back without shoplifting a tiny doll.
Mrs. Nurse, I can't start it.
That's fine, Tommy, but let's find another place for your hand, okay? Here you go. Take this and smother yourself.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. It's under my tongue. Oh yeah.
Okay,
oh,
he
yeah.
is enjoying this entirely too much. I'm sorry, we're going to have to get rid of him. Yes, that's right. Send security right away. Thank you. Right now. Yes. Sooner would be better. That's right. As soon as possible, actually. Well, no, it can't wait 10 minutes. I'm living in fear at this very moment. That's
Could you put that
I
in
think
my
he's
mouth
one of the
again?
undead. So how's that security coming? Not sure how much longer we'll last here. Okay, thanks.
All right, I want you to look at these pictures of possible criminals and tell me if you recognize any of them.
Why, that's my husband. And that's my other husband.
Yes, we thought that was the case. That's why we're going to give you this doll to identify exactly where it hurts.
It hurts when I laugh.
It's not a doll. For the love of God, this is just cruel. Let me.
These children are observing protocols that they've been taught that will help them in the event of a nuclear disaster.
This is the closet Tom Cruise is going to jump out of.
That's right. I'll flush it down the drain. No one will ever find
I'm wearing a lovely picnic cloth.
All right, I will read it out loud. That's fine. I'll just keep reading it. There we are. It's a poem by my late husband, Harold. He was a very kind man and a gentle one.
Ow! The son of a bitch! Who are you trying to kid? He embezzled money from my dog.
I've never been so embarrassed in my entire life.
There's still time.
Someday I won't need things to stand on and special furniture and plastic cups to do things. I'll have my own apartment and I'll have a dog of my own and I won't have to share with dumb girls.
Forget about it, Susie. It's Chinatown. Just let it go.
I'm brushing my teeth with toilet water.
This kid's 12 years old and I'm still spoon feeding him.
It's Dr. Mesmer's special serum. Just drink it and go to bed.
Mommy, how come ever since Daddy disappeared, the food has tasted odd?
Don't worry about it, Timmy. Yeah.
Oh, yes, you'll be ready for Thanksgiving. Tasty, too.
We are just about 2 minutes away from the actual Mopco show, but you can catch this PSA anytime you want, if you know where to look.
I'm looking under my plate.
That's not where to look for this PSA.
Everyone just dig in with your fingers. I didn't even wash my hands.
I did.
But you're a disgusting child anyway.
Hey, look, hamsters can't swim. They can't swim at all. Watch.
That's right,
Let
kitty.
me see.
Go see the...
Let me see.
There it is. There it is. Put the hamster on your little plates.
Here's his death certificate. No one ever listens to me. I just stand in line, kid, and I just get covered up by a bunch of Snow White looking people, and no one ever says nothing to me. Hey, give me that. I deserve it, 'cause no one talks to me.
I gotta get sick for the Mopco show. It's only a minute away. This sucks.
Everybody kick him. He's in the middle. Just kick him. Just keep.
We avoid the
Okay,
cold by
scatter.
worshiping Satan.
I hate this kind of thing.
The ritual won't work unless there's blood.
More blood. More blood.
More blood.
More blood. More blood.
Comedy
More
show.
blood.
More blood.
Oh no, that's
And
welcome to the virtual Mopco Improv Theater, or the actual Mopco Improv Theater, brought to you virtually, actually brought to you live through a virtual medium rather than our theater space, which is a firehouse in downtown Schenectady. Although we have lots and lots of actual live improvisers with us tonight, one of whom is in that very building. So let's start by bringing him out, our artistic director, Mr. Michael Byrne.
Hey,
Ah,
Carpet, long time no see.
long time no see, honey.
Yeah, how
You know,
you
it's
been?
funny where to put that virtual word because it's actual improv, actual theater. We are actual people. We are just not all in the same in-person space, are
And
we?
if we're eating dinner, it's victuals.
And you are actually in our very own Mopco Improv Theater as we speak.
So the question is, am I in the actual theater or is the actual theater on Zoom where we are performing?
Ah, there you go. We are all here creating theater together, and there are many more of us. So let's continue on with who else is here. We also have with us Mr. Peter Delacus.
Hello, everybody. Hello. How are you?
We are great, Peter. And I see you have with us two of our sponsors for tonight's
Yes.
show.
V8 Juice and Mrs. Adler's gefilte fish.
Yes, they are not our literal sponsors.
No,
but they
no,
are
they were just on clearance.
theoretical sponsors in our own minds.
We're hoping
Okay,
to
great.
snag them
Free publicity.
after a hard day. Oh, there's nothing.
We also, yes, thank you very much. We also have with us, in order of seniority with the company, Mr. Mark Merritt, our brilliant technical director.
Hello.
How you doing, Mark?
I'm doing all right. How are you?
I'm doing great.
I believe I have, by the way, a resolution to the whole conundrum of what is the theater.
Tell me.
I think it depends on whether you spell it with an ER or an RE.
Oh, which one is this? RE?
The RE is the art form and the act, and the ER is the building.
Well, so here we are doing theater for
Yeah.
you. Yeah, I've heard that, and I've also
It's a
heard that.
promotional opportunity.
Great. I've also heard we're not really doing improv unless we're in the States, but now that we're global, we have to say we're doing impro. So for all of our attendees, our audience members who are here not from the States, we welcome you to our impro show.
Right.
Wait a minute, I'm American. Why don't we make them say improv?
Hey, now. Everyone is welcome. In order of seniority, I believe that our next wonderful improviser with us is Ms. Livia Walker.
Hello.
How are you doing?
I'm good. It's interesting to hear myself referred that way. Where I'm like, this is very good, impressive company to be in, and almost as delightful as being in the company of the beautiful Miss Adler.
You are not quite as senior as the Ms. Adler, I'm sure, but just as yummy and delicious and nutritious and heartwarming as gefilte fish.
How do I take that?
I don't know. That was the best I could do. Next in seniority, we have with us Miss Becky Guiley.
Whoa, that took me a while. It's because I was so excited about my gefilte fish and my V8. I was also really like watching everyone's stuff, and I was like, well, which one am I gonna respond to? Michael seems very angry about the gefilte fish and the V8, so I'm glad this is virtual and not in person. I'm just gonna eat some gefilte fish now.
He might just see now he's pretending that he's upset because he's afraid they're going to get upset because they're not actually literal sponsors. But I think maybe he's just jealous because he doesn't have any gefilte fish or V8.
I mean, Mrs. Adler looks really nice. I'm sure she'd be very happy for all of this free promotion.
I would think. I mean, what's to get upset about? Right? Everyone should go out, buy some Mrs. Adler's gefilte fish, and drop them a little note telling them that you heard about them on the Mopco Improv virtual improv show. How could they be
And
upset?
then maybe when we reopen, you could sell it at the snack bar.
There you go. Maybe they'll send us a case of free
There's
gefilte
nothing-
fish, and we can sell it at the snack bar.
We can just put them on sticks
That
and call it.
that smells like canned fish.
Fantastic. Next, now this is hard because it's actually a tie. So I'm going to go in alphabetical order. Please welcome Jen Lavenhar.
Sorry,
What's that
sorry.
you're eating there, Jen
Hi.
Lavenhart?
Nothing. I was gonna pimp the gefilte fish, but Mrs. Adler herself sent me a letter asking me not to. Apparently, she didn't think I fit the image or something. But I do have it framed on my wall because she wrote to me personally.
Oh, did she? Did she?
Yeah.
You have a tangible in-person letter, or was it like a virtual email?
No, it was a letter in the mail for
Wow.
the post office, and with her signature on it, her autograph actually, and everything. So I framed it and I put it up.
Oh, well, I will look forward to seeing that in person when we are together next. And finally, we have with us tonight, well, almost finally, penultimately, we have with us tonight, Mr. Walt Batiki.
How are you? Hey, everybody. How you doing?
Hey.
I just got a couple words to say.
What's that?
Of penguin, I want to make a wish. By them, Mrs. Adler's gefilte fish. They're the thing that penguins love to delight. And if you don't give it to them, they might fight. Ow!
Oh my goodness, those penguins really go for the fish. I know they do. Looks like you're on the virtual, I'm assuming, not actual Three's Company set there, Walt.
Well, yeah, but now the episodes are on the internet, and when you're in the internet, you're in a virtual universe, and as you can see, it's disintegrating because pop culture references do not last.
Well, we'll move along and hope that you make it to the end without disappearing from us completely. Finally, we have with us our amazing technical director and guardian angel, Mr. Derek Walker.
Hello.
I feel like you're the only really solid, grounded, real thing that isn't virtual in any of this.
Thank you. That's quite the compliment.
We could all sort of be just a figment of your imagination, I feel like, and everything would
I have a pretty good imagination. Yeah,
I bet you do. Well, shall we dive in and do some improv like we've been promising for the last 8 minutes?
Yes.
Awesome. I would like to do a speed round. I have some actual 3-dimensional objects here, and I figure I'll just hold them up and see what that inspires in our improvisers. How does that sound? All right, they're game.
This was the first ice cream that your grandfather ever bought for me. I had it laminated so I'd never forget.
I'm fairly certain that these adult toys with their tie-in with childhood memories will take off big time.
Apparently, the Earth people would worship it briefly because its lifetime in summer was short.
I have this ice cream sculpture so that every time I want ice cream, I look at it and then I just bash it into my head because no, you can't have ice cream every day. You can't have ice cream every day. You can't have.
So the idea of the weight loss treatment is you take the clamp and you put it over your face and food doesn't get into you.
Do you like it? It's plastic.
Are you sure you won't talk?
Are you sure I can't just come into the office for a gynecological appointment? I don't think this is going to work at home.
Welcome to the Center for Unpopular Music. We're going to show you how to take a yam and make a musical instrument that no one will want to listen to.
It's It's I am what I am is not what he said. The Lord God to Moses said, I am that I am. Oh.
I don't know. Is it a sweet potato or is it a yam? I'm still very, very, very confused. And it gives me almost paralysis every time I go to eat a sweet potato fry. Like, is it a sweet potato fry or is it a yam fry? Because yam fries.
Babe, come here. I just got the biggest blackhead out of my leg.
I just planted them all in the garden, and these are what came up. I think they're children. I don't know. I think they're our children now.
My Karen Finley impersonation will be sponsored by the National Institute of Art.
And of course, in your tarot reading, this is the card called the Tiny Dancer. And it essentially means that you're going to be in Great Britain.
They gave me no money for that picture. Do you know how long I had to pose like that? Do you know how long I had to grow my hair and put that crown on and learn how to hold swords like that? I got zero royalties. Zero royalties. Have you followed their Instagram live feed? Do you know how many followers she has? Nothing.
Instead of giving you the traditional pink slip, we've decided to give you this card. As you can see, it represents the entire world, George, and that's what we think is at your disposal now that you won't be working with us anymore.
Here's the thing. You say, dress for what you want to become. And I want to become a Cirque du Soleil dancer. I'm just at Mickey D's for the in-between.
I like to water my tiny plants and make sure we have tiny conversations about tiny things for long periods of.
I'm a little teapot, short and stout. Here is my handle. Here is my spout.
You can rub all you want, but I'm not coming out. I'm comfortable and I'm happy in here. It's way better.
Now, I don't have to social distance or wear a mask because I use my neti pot, and I snort lavender. I don't know if you're familiar with the healing properties of lavender. It's really like it's an antiseptic, like
Okay,
honey.
okay. Do you have something you wanted to add? No, I guess not. All right, thank you all. That was delightful. Well, I would like to hear a little bit more extended bits from all of you. So let's see, maybe we'll just start with one person and then add another and another and another. They'll see how it goes. We call this 1, 2, 3, 4. Forgive my dog for making noise in the background. Derek, do you have a suggestion to get us started?
Yes, I do. Can't we all just get along?
Yeah, can't we all just get along? Let's see what happens.
Joey, I really do appreciate the fact that you're taking this time to talk to me. I'm not just your older brother, but I'm not your enemy. We need to learn, for the sake of mom and dad, how to get along.
Come on, Joey. Who are you gonna trust? Your little sister or your older brother?
This is not about choosing sides, Joey. This is about doing what's right. It's about getting along. for the greater good.
No, this is about choosing sides. It's time to find out where your loyalties lie, Joey.
I'm not the one that took your tooth fairy money.
Hi, Joey. It's me. All of you cannot tell anyone that I came here to let you know that I did, in fact, leave you tooth money for the glorious molar you left me. It was pristine. I mean, how do you get back there so well? These two could take a lesson out of your teeth brushing book. What do you two have to say for yourselves and your gummy, glicky
Yeah.
molars?
He's got $1 million, Smile, and all those $1 million, as far as I'm concerned, could have come from you because I did not touch them. So, Joey, put the knife down. Put the knife down.
Wait a minute, you're real? You're real?
Okay, obviously your sister stole the money. She doesn't even think that I'm real. Take care, Joey. Keep brushing.
It was that summer of my youth that inspired me to write the entire Song of Ice and Fire series. A story adapted for the HBO television series Game of Thrones. Please don't ask me about the last season. That summer was full of magic and betrayal and family loyalty and disloyalty. That summer was like a hog feast glazed with honey braised lamb shank along with an ale. Congratulations, class of 2020.
Oh, you just never know who's going to show up at a Mopco show.
Mm-hmm.
You know, we
That
just
was
have all sorts of special guests.
Real name was Joey.
Yep.
Joey Martin.
Yep. Yeah. Wow. That was amazing. I
Author of Shenanigan of Chairs.
That's right. Well, I am inspired now, having seen all of that talking, to hear y'all sing. So could I have a few people who are up to sing? And we'll get Mark in here with his amazing music. He's figured out how to do this when everybody in the world says it's impossible to improvise music online. Mr. Mark Merritt has figured out how to do it for us. And could we have a suggestion of something to sing about, Derek?
Yes, I have a long list of suggestions. I'm just gonna pick a couple words. Adorable basement.
Adorable Basement. We bring you to the musical Adorable Basement, and I will cue you when it is time to sing.
Oh,
This is our adorable basement apartment.
oh, I can't believe how adorable it is. Angelique, Henry, you've done amazing things with this place.
Yes, we've taken real pains to make it as adorable as possible. Can I get you some perfectly shaped flan or some cotton candy?
Oh my God, that's cotton candy. That's adorable. It looks like daisies.
Please, that sounds like a song cue. It looks like daisies.
It looks just like daisies to me. It looks just like daisies to me. It looks like daisies, they're blooming in your basement. It looks like daisies to me. Daisies are the yellow and white flower that grows in the field. You make me feel so happy that I can almost yield, 'cause it looks like daisies to me. Whole place looks like daisies and roses to me. Gosh, I'm happy when I'm in your basement. It looks like daisies to me.
Yay! Very nice. Continue.
I'm so glad you like it.
Oh,
Because
I more than like it. I love it. I want to move in with you two kids. I mean, really, I could live right here. I could sleep on your floor.
no need to sleep on the floor. Shall we pull down the adorable Murphy bed?
Bed?
Come on.
Yes. Ready?
One. Oh!
Freeze! You know what? Murphy bed sounds like a song cue.
For who?
You, Peter, Murphy bed.
You're gonna slide down from the wall and take a rest on the Murphy bed, the Murphy bed. Slide down on the wall and take a rest on the Murphy bed, the Murphy bed. All of your life, there's no more need to roam. You're here, you're welcome in our adorable basement home. So slide down from the wall on the Murphy bed. Slide down here on the wall on my Murphy, 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 Murphy bed. Murphy bed. A Murphy bed. Yeah.
Oh,
So you see,
oh.
Murphy,
welcome.
we had to invite you. We had to invite you over because the room just wasn't complete without you.
Well,
We
I mean,
figured
hey,
there's nothing more adorable than someone named Murphy living down here permanently, forever, and sleeping on the Murphy bed.
oh gosh, you kids, you really warm the cockles of my heart. You know what I mean?
No. What are cockles?
It doesn't sound adorable. Don't ask.
Freeze, that's a song cue. It doesn't sound adorable. Don't ask.
This place is supposed to be a place of peace. This place is supposed to be a place for me. How could you turn this into something gross? I think you are not the toast. How could you make this place that's so cute turn into something so absolutely disgusting and not so cute? It's no longer adorable because of you. You're the reason we created this place. You're the reason we need this space. It's the people in the world like you, things that make us not want to say Gucci, Gucci, goo. You're supposed to be the person to complete this, not the person to make it wrong. We've judged you incorrectly. Who says cockles in this home?
I'm so sorry.
I think we may just need to find another Murphy. What do you think, Henry?
Another Murphy? Oh, okay. I'll just go back up to street level and
Look
And
at
be
it, so
Horrible.
And let's end it there.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Everyone have a sip of an approved beverage.
That was very, very adorable. In fact, it was so adorable that I think we need a little bit of an antidote with some tension and some conflict and some arguing. What do you think?
Yeah.
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 Derek, do you have something that we could argue about?
Oh, do I ever? So daylight savings time. Good, bad, thoughts.
All right, you are all going to be lawyers. I'll be the judge, and we are going to have a good round of objection. Becky, you can go first. You are muted, so make sure you.
Why in God's name wouldn't we want more sunlight? When daylight savings comes around and we get back on it or back off it or whatever it is, I go to sleep at 4:30. It is
Michael?
awful.
I'm a Celt. We basically go from looking like raw bread dough to looking like a lobster. There's nothing in between. I don't need more sunlight.
Sustained.
Thank you. See, basically it's genetic thing. And I mean, my skin peels if I think about the sun too much. So
Yeah. Livia.
Oh, my skin peels because I compulsively peel it.
Overruled.
So
Peter.
what I was saying.
Objection.
Yes.
The best lobster dinners are the ones where they've already taken the shell off the lobster for you.
Sustained.
Because who wants to do all that work? It's not a science experiment. It's a meal. Just make them do all this stuff. Who's going to pull?
Lobsters are bugs. They're literal bugs of the ocean.
Sustained.
They're bugs. You're literally eating bugs. So if you eat lobsters, you also better be eating crickets and ants and termites.
The movie Bugs and the movie Ants, spelled with a Z, came out at the same time and are both underrated.
Sustained.
David Foley, hello, charming as heck. He made
Jennifer?
the Bugs movie.
Jen.
But one of them has Woody Allen, and I'm so conflicted about Woody. I mean, I love his vintage stuff.
Sustained.
And there's,
Sustained.
So to watch it or to not watch it, is it art? Isn't it? How much should it?
Yeah, you can call a peanut or you can call it a goober pea.
Overruled. Jen.
How much should a person's personal life influence whether or not their body of work is considered art? This is an important question.
I object because take your daughter to work day has been ruined forever.
Sustained?
Thank you very much. Because I mean, never since Darth Vader tried to take Leia to the death.
Oh dear. I was so full. Take your water to work day. Objection. It's bullshit to begin with. And my father refused to take me because he was like, you're going to work anyway. Why am I going to take you to work? This is BS.
Sustained.
And I said, yeah, it is kind of BS. But also, I just didn't want to have to go to school that day. Because in 7th grade, when it came out, I had a bowl haircut and I curled my back.
Yeah, bullshit has a bad rap. If it weren't for bullshit, a lot of our agriculture would not be organic. If you want organic food, you got to put up with a certain amount of shit. It's sustained.
Yeah.
Thank you. Because it's sustainable to use shit on your food.
Peter.
And people.
Objection. Way to marginalize the lives of women. That's cow shit, not bullshit. Most of that comes from females.
Sustained.
That's female shit sustaining our agriculture. You can't just leave women out of the picture like that. That's ridiculous.
30 seconds, Livia.
My stepmom left me out of the picture when she took a picture with all the new family. She specifically tried to play it off like it was an accident, but the way she was standing, it definitely had to be intentional.
Becky?
My mother-in-law makes me take the pictures of the family.
Sustained.
With the other girlfriends in them.
Sustained.
There's a whole like chronological, you can see all the other siblings with their.
Objection. Those women are just cruel.
Sustained.
They're just cruel. And you're both good people, Livia and Becky. You deserve better.
Livia?
You deserve better.
Cruella DeVille is an underrated villain from 101 Dalmatians.
That's true, and you are the winner. Well, here is what I would like to say about Cruella de Vil. You know, Disney spent a lot of money and put a lot of effort into making those animated films that have come to our screens, and we are now paying $7.99 a month for. We are coming to you free with entertainment twice every weekend. But we still would love to be able to stay being company, stay creating art for you. And typically, we would actually be making a living doing this. We still have a mortgage in our actual, real, non-virtual Firehouse Theater, and we are still paying people and still out there trying to be making a living doing our work in the world. So we are still doing classes, sign up for them. We are still selling gift cards if you want to buy some tickets for the shows when we are back in our live theater, or you could just donate to the cause if you felt like it. We are a for-profit theater. We are not a nonprofit arts organization, but you can find all of those ways to support us, and we would love to have your support. We are here, as I say, every Friday and Saturday night doing these improv shows. We also have all sorts of special events. You can find out all about them at mopco.org. That's mopco.org. We usually say don't go to mopco.com unless you want cleaning supplies, but these days everyone wants cleaning supplies and they don't have them there either at mopco.com. So just go to mopco.org and find out about improv and clean your spirits with some happy improv. With all of that said, it is time for us to reach back into time and share with you our updated version of a classic film. Sit back and relax, and like Cruella de Vil, enjoy.
Oh,
yeah. A house isn't a home unless it's a car, That's it's a joke. Yeah. Just get in the car. Okay, I have a woman in the car.
oh, it's just beautiful. What a lovely day for a ride. I've always wanted to take a ride. Oh, we're
wow.
on a ride. Look at us riding.
We are riding. Yeah. It's not easy for me to drive and do a reach around like that.
Oh, wow. Well,
all right.
Oh, did you feel my bony shoulders? My mom says they're a gift.
You're frigid. Is that you're frigid? Yeah. Well, the drinks will be cold. Look at that scenery. Hey, come on. Why don't you give me a kiss? Whoa, what the? Hey, don't eat your hand. We've got lunch back.
Did you just kill them? What are you doing? Oh, we have to see if they're okay. Hello? Hello? Are you all right?
Don't
stop it. Stop yelling. Stop yelling. You're going to scare them. They've already had their heads whacked.
Hey, hello. I need to talk to you about gefilte fish. Mrs. Delicious gefilte fish.
Oh, Terrence, you need to talk to us about gefilte fish. Are you related to the Mrs. Adler? Mrs. Adler? We need to help him. Help him up. Get him in our car. Come on.
Listen, we don't have to settle this in court, right? I mean, come on.
Delicious.
Terrence, nobody's talking about court.
It's the 1940s.
Well, I don't really know what I have in this bag, but it impresses you all, so I carry it with me at all times. It makes me look like I have gravitas.
Say, Doc, what's puberty?
Well, when you're older, I'll take you aside and explain it to you. But you're a little young for that now. Keep growing.
Gefilte fish.
Is he mentioning gefilte fish?
Yes, he'll probably talk about fish and other aquatic creatures.
Isn't there anything else you can do for him? Help him. You're a doctor, aren't you? You have that bag with things that...
Yes, I'm a doctor, but I'm a doctor of philosophy, and I'd better get out of here before you realize I don't really know medicine.
Well, tuck him in so he doesn't fall out.
Oh, gosh, I hope he's not too sick to testify in a court of law or anything.
All right, that's enough from you. I'm going to sing you a little lullaby now. Go to sleep. All right, it's time to get you up. Let's get you up and
Just hello.
Oh.
I,
what? Hello.
are you an angel?
I'm not an angel, but I have been asked that before. I think it's my charming eyes and my bony shoulder nubs.
Oh, I could use a blend of vegetable drinks, juices that would be good for any occasion.
Well, all I have are 2 glasses of very, very fresh milk, some brioche buns, and some lard to spread on it. Now you need to drink up. The doctor said you need to get fat into you. Here, come closer to my bosom and I'll pour it down your gullet.
Oh, well, if you insist. Oh. I'm so sorry I was a trouble earlier.
No, no trouble at all. We have so much fat on this farm between the lard and the milk. Well, why are you looking at me that way? You shan't be looking at me that way. You know better than that.
Oh, just avert my eyes. I'm
Is
so
my
sorry.
daughter doing anything to upset you?
No, not at all.
Good.
Good morning,
She's a
Mother,
wonderful
Doctor.
Person. I brought the doctor back. I think it's the same person, but I can't be sure.
Oh, I'm me, all right. Hello, young fellow. Your conscience.
Oh, don't talk about Kierkegaard now, you quack.
Thank you very much for that observation.
Oh, God.
Can we stay and watch? No? Okay.
Oh, get out, get out, get out. You're
I
disgusting.
don't know. I mean, it's got quite a good view. Oh, all right, I'm gone.
All right, now, this isn't going to hurt a bit, but I'm going to enjoy it immensely. This is the church, and this is the steeple. Open
Ooh,
the
that's
doors.
Pickles.
Well,
The
Doctor,
door's
do you have
opening.
good news?
It opens.
Yes, he's very religious. And he has strong bones and a very good mind. And
Well, he had
thing
2
again.
glasses of milk this morning.
that was a good idea. Give him as much milk as he can possibly drink. And I'll be
all
back
right.
to enjoy him, to examine him.
I'm going to
Watch
follow
the
you.
door. Will something else happen?
He's such
Let's
a
watch the
wise
door.
man, that doctor. Why aren't you a doctor? Why can't you be a doctor?
I'm studying this door. That's why. It does things. It opens in and out. People come
Wait,
through
you
it.
know what? I think I hear him calling to me. Let me go. I need to see if he needs more milk or lard. Wait,
Oh, fine. Be that way. I
I'm
lose so many
coming.
lives that way.
do you need more fat?
I'm
Perhaps I
up,
could bring you a slab of bacon.
I'm up for any pork that I can get.
All right, well, we keep it in here, in the
Oh, yeah.
suitcase, you see.
Oh,
We have so much pork on the farm that we keep it anywhere we can. Here we go. Let me see what's in here. Oh, yes, some pork chops and who's this?
that's Mrs. Butterworth.
Who?
Mrs. Butterworth.
Oh, well, I'll put her right here. She seems to bring you joy. Now,
Oh, she does.
back to that finding that bacon. Where did I put it?
All right.
Hey, Mrs. Adler, I've got just the thing to fix that fella right up. A whole box of marijuana. I got a whole field of it grown out there in the California
how I feel
sunshine.
about
Oh, and this
CBD.
bottle of moonshine, too. Fix them right up, the old-fashioned way, if you know what I mean, Mrs. Adler.
Oh, hush you. Of course I know what you mean. Have you saved some for all of us? Oh, hello, dear. Weren't talking about drugs here.
Just changing his poop pan.
Yes, not talking about drugs at all.
Oh,
Put
yes.
some hot water in
that
it
is
to
true.
sterilize it.
Now, how big have they gotten? Has he been getting enough milk and enough fat? He's awfully cute, you know.
Oh,
I'm just gonna unload your stash right over here where you won't forget where it is, okay? Okay, now you be careful with this now.
oh, Mother, of course he's a very charming, handsome man, but I'm just concerned about his well-being.
Look at the way she's rushing.
And there it is.
I saw this lard on my face.
The classics
Oh,
never
but what
die.
happens next? What happens next? Maybe we'll have to tune in next week to see that or some other wonderful movie. Livia, would you like to sing a song for us?
Oh, sure. I would love to.
I just haven't had enough of you singing tonight.
Oh, I'd be-
Eric, could we have a suggestion of something to sing about?
Yes. Where do all the animals go in the winter?
Where do they go in the winter?
Ah, well, I'm glad you asked. Where do all the animals go? Where do they hide under the snow? Nobody really knows. Where do the animals go? Turns out they dig underground. They live with moles under the ground. All the moles, they get a bad rap. They actually are really accommodating and social. But they swore me to secrecy because they're keeping secrets from you and me. They're all plotting to do this thing that's not gonna be so great for humans. Where do all the animals go? I would surely tell you if I know. I promise they're not hoarding weapons. Where do all the animals go?
Bravo! We have discovered that virtual space has some advantages that live in-person space, this is live space too, does not have. And that is that we can mash up ourselves into one person in some ways that we can't really do in real space. So let's do that for our next scene, huh? And Derek, if you would direct this,
Yes.
and let us know exactly how the morph should best work, that would be fantastic.
I can do this. So for this scene, Peter, you are the body for Jen. And Livia, you are the body for Michael. I'll give you guys a second to get.
Oh no, I seem to have
adjusted
stepped
here.
on my Mrs. Adler's
How's this? Don't forget your gefilte fish. It's almost Passover next year.
Well,
Okay, enough of that.
I'm just going to finish buttoning up my shirt and be ready for the gefilte fish festival.
Oh wait, did we start?
Hang on, nope, you haven't started yet.
I was just checking stuff out. Don't worry. Don't worry.
Nope, not yet. Nope,
We'll
nope.
get you a suggestion for a quote real scene in a minute.
Whew.
All right.
Okay.
Perfect. All right, you guys look good. Couple words, magical Cool Whip.
Hey, I picked this up at the store and I thought of you because it makes people disappear.
It's a
Have it.
what?
Go ahead, take it. Take it. That's right.
Okay, all right, I'll take it. All right. Well, what are you suggesting? Are you saying you want me to disappear?
Oh,
If I
no,
put this
no,
on
no,
my
no,
head?
no, I don't want you to disappear. I want you to have the power to disappear.
You just said, take this. It makes people disappear.
Well,
So
I didn't think that you
Well-
need to understand that I had very good ideas here and I was trying to give you something very powerful and I was thinking of your best interest. That's what was in my heart, was your best interest.
take it back. Just take it back. Just take it back from me. Just take it. I don't want it. I
Fine,
don't
give
want
it
to
to
disappear.
Fine, that's fine. I've got it now.
Good.
And you know what? You don't even know how to use it, and I do. I'm going to open it up.
And I'm going to take out a dollop of it. And you don't know what happens when I take out a dollop of it, do you? But I know.
No, don't do that. Don't, no, what are you doing? You're going to disappear.
Oh, there you go. Ha! I got the cat.
All right,
Where'd
what
he
are you
go?
going to do with the cat?
As soon as I find him, I hit him.
Oh my God. Oh my goodness gracious.
I'm not sure.
Disappeared the cat.
Well, he was right here, so he can't have gone far. I think if we're systematic about this, we can find him again. Yeah, Fluffy! Fluffy! Here, Fluffy! Oh, God.
Oh, it's you
Okay.
and that damn miracle whip.
Don't panic. Don't panic. Oh, wait. I have a sardine in my back pocket. He loves sardines. He loves gefilte fish and all sorts of fishes. Here, Fluffy. Ow! Ouch! You got me.
Get the gefilte fish. Somebody, I'm going to get the gefilte fish.
Damn, that hurt. That really hurt.
That's how we'll get him back. Here we go. Look what I have.
You could at least open the jar.
I put the miracle whip on the gefilte fish and it disappeared.
You know, I've been trying to civilize you for a long time now, and it never seems to work. I mean, I bring you disappearing miracle whip. I bring you all the best things in the world, and what do? You mess everything up.
Me? You talking about me?
I'm taking my suitcases here, and I'm gonna move into Mother's house.
If you leave, I swear, I will.
You
That's
will.
It. That's it.
You know what? What will you do?
That's it.
What's it?
Okay, just wait a second. Just wait a second. I will get down on my hands and knees and beg you to come back, honestly.
Oh, sure.
Please.
Oh, sure you will. You know why? Do you know why? Because I do all the work around here. That's why. And you know why else? Because you're not really a very popular person, and I'm a very popular person with all the people around the neighborhood. I'm the one they come to for advice. Me.
I'm gonna smack you. Ah! You didn't even flinch.
Wouldn't dare.
Oh, I would. I will do it again. Here we go. Are you ready? Because here it comes, baby. Here it comes.
Oh!
Ah!
I am so grateful that we went into slow-mo.
And let's stop it there before anybody really gets hurt.
Yeah. Good idea.
Yeah. Now, slapping is not nice, but there are things that are worse than that. And I think it's time that we brought some justice to the world. So, Derek, who would you like to see be a criminal who is brought to justice in our next scene?
I'm gonna go with my wife.
Oh, well, there you go. She looks
Love
sweet on the
you.
outside, huh?
I love you too.
All right, I'm gonna mute so I can't hear you, and I'm gonna go like this so I don't read lips.
Okay, and also you can hear me in the other room. So maybe also do a little bit of this.
Oh yeah, I'll do
Yes.
blah 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 blah.
Okay.
And I'll mute myself. Okay, here we go.
All right.
All right, so here we go. So now that we know that Livia, as sweet as she looks on the outside, is actually a hardened criminal, Derek, could we get a suggestion of something that is not actually a crime, but maybe a pet peeve or something that she has committed?
Yes, she did not return her shopping cart.
Oh, she did not return her shopping cart. And where was she when she committed this crime?
She was in the mystical place of Atlantis.
She was in the mystical place of Atlantis.
Just Atlantis, but yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
She was in Atlantis, the underwater lost city of Atlantis, right? And what famous person or creature was she with?
She was with Lady Gaga.
With Lady Gaga.
Yes.
So she failed to return her shopping cart in the lost city of Atlantis with Lady Gaga.
Yes.
All right, here we go.
That's it. Have a seat. Yeah.
Joke's on you. I'm already
Okay, so
sitting.
you're already sitting.
I'm already
Yeah,
sitting.
okay, fine. So, all right, good.
Was
We're
it
off
a
to a
crime
good
to
start
sit?
then.
Is it a crime for me to sit?
Not as long as
If you were a little
put it back
kid,
under the
maybe in one of
table when
these,
you're
but
done.
What? Y'all were just jumping on me. I couldn't understand a darned word you said.
Well,
officer, you go.
Trish, I was going to say that as long as she returns her chair under the table when she's done, because only cannibals don't push in their chairs under the table. That's what my mother said. What were you going to say?
No, you're so right. And I would just add on to that ethos applies to every situation in life, whether you're in the home or, out at someplace else, for example,
Right.
shopping, perhaps, for groceries.
Yeah. No, I never ever put my chair back in when I went to a restaurant. I would just leave, especially at Olive Garden when they have the wheels. I would just like wheel out and leave it. That's not my job. They're not paying me to push the chair back in.
Oh, don't
That's
say
okay, because they have
wheels.
people to do that.
Don't say wheels. That's what makes it a felony, lady.
That's right.
Are you saying, am I being accused of a felony that has to do with wheels? Does this have to do with the
Yep.
shopping cart?
Go on.
Certainly does.
Oh, the shopping cart that I did not return to the little shopping cart corral? Yeah? That? They have people to do that. Everyone does that. It's either don't return it or like, what am I supposed to do? Just leave a parking spot open for a car to be able to park there? Not in my world.
Those are your options. Either return it or don't return it. One being what you should be doing, the other being the crime you were accused of. Absolutely.
So I did not
No, I
return.
understand.
I did not
That's
return
right.
a shopping cart to the store.
Oh, yeah. Why?
That's
Because
right,
it was too wet?
Because it was all, yeah, when it was rainy, in the rain. I didn't return the shopping cart in the rain.
Uh-huh.
Well, I don't know how you would tell if it was raining here in this place. And I understand that it's kind of a magical place, so maybe you didn't, maybe you thought magic would handle it for you.
Miss Wise Ass do the talking.
They have slaves in Narnia, so like I shouldn't have to
They
worry
do,
about
yes.
it. What?
Yes,
Yeah.
they have slaves in Narnia. Go ahead.
Yeah.
Yeah, in Narnia, this wouldn't be a problem, okay?
No. No one in Narnia is lost.
Oh, yeah. So I was they have the best produce on the island from Lord of the Flies, so that's where I went and got my food. And
Oh, you're
Okay, she makes a good point. They do have excellent produce there.
they
It's
do.
true.
The
Yeah,
ham is great
true.
too.
Right. But, if that island sunk, then probably the produce would suffer.
Oh, all right. So I went to the lost island of what was the name that I definitely remember?
Now's no time to be Pacific.
The last island of Antarctica is the only word that's coming to my memory, and I know it's not that because I've done horrible crimes there. And I'm not allowed back.
It's not that.
Hey, I'm sorry to interrupt, guys. We have an argument out there. What's the capital of Georgia?
Atlanta.
Oh, thanks. Okay, see you later.
Yeah, I did this in Atlantis. The magical world of Atlantis.
Of course you did.
Everyone's
That's right.
too cool
That's
for
right.
school.
That's right.
Lost island of Atlantis.
Mm-hmm.
And if anybody knows the way to Atlantis, it would have to be your accomplice. She's probably from there.
She is one of the smartest fishes I know. Dory from Finding Nemo. Her memory is bad, but that's great when she
No,
gets to hear
metaphorically speaking.
No, we're not talking about someone's memory. We're talking about someone with a great poker face.
Oh, listen, just because she stole all of Atlantis's styles, went back and found them, and rides hard with me, Lady Gaga is the best accomplice I could ever ask for.
Write it down.
All right, I did not put a shopping cart back in its place in the corral in Atlantis with Lady Gaga.
Take her away!
Get on me!
We solved another one.
Solved another one, and all is right with the world.
Horrendous.
I just read an article saying that putting your shopping cart back is a sign of an ethical human being. Go look it up. That's what I have to say. Well, ladies and gentlemen, this brings us to the top of the hour, which I think means all we have time for is to share what we have learned from our time together in virtual space. Who's learned something today from our moments together? Derek.
I learned that my wife is normally a very ethical person and always puts shopping carts back, but apparently not if she goes to magical places.
Yes. Well,
yes.
It's a nice limit to have on it. Yes, Livia?
I learned what it's like to, or this is maybe a reminder of what it's like to have a total brain blank for the word Atlantis. I was like, I know this, I know what it is. And the word was just totally gone. And it's a good, humbling experience.
Welcome to my brain every hour on the hour, as you know from working with me. Yes, Jennifer.
I've learned that the reason I can never get a good night's sleep in a Murphy bed is because my name isn't Murphy. Now it makes sense.
Oh, right. Michael, I think you had your hand up.
Yeah, I learned that if you drop your iPhone that's serving a critical part of a song that you're doing, it's hard to keep your focus on that song.
I think you did a yeoman's job.
It was pretty weird there. It went down between two platforms and yeah.
That's what you get for being in actual space. Becky.
I've learned that anytime I do a virtual Mopco show, there must be some sort of neighborhood essence that goes off because a certain ex-Mopco member always texts or just stops by to drop off an ice roller for my face so I don't get old.
Well, maybe that ex-Mopco member should realize that she doesn't even need to leave her home to come guest with us sometime. And if Colin Mockery can do it, I don't know why she thinks she's too good for us.
I don't know.
Or for that matter, other improvisers who might be watching should get in touch. You know, we love to have guests.
We are open for guests and we're fun to play with. So we've been told by former guests. Mark Waltz. Oh, Mark already answered my question, didn't you?
Oh,
or did you not? Wait. Waltz started to speak. Speak, Waltz.
I've learned that there's life in and syndication.
There you go. And Mark, I can't remember. Did you already give us your wisdom? Oh, no, I can't hear you. I can't hear you.
Mark.
Can anyone hear Mark?
My name is Mark. And
Here we go. Hello.
Hello.
Yes. No, I have not given you a reason yet. A thing I've learned yet. I have learned one extra reason to choose mayonnaise over Miracle Whip.
What is that? Just
Miracle Whip leads to all sorts of invisibility problems.
It does. That's right. People will disappear with Miracle Whip. Yes, I remember.
Thomas.
Peter.
I learned that when you're forgotten until last, sometimes the theater helps you overcome your massive childhood abandonment issues, sometimes you just have to eat your feelings.
With what, Peter?
Gefilte fish.
Gefilte fish. And on that note, I have learned that Manischewitz is not the only, nor perhaps the best gefilte fish.
These are made by
And penguins prefer Mrs. Adler's. And so do we at Mopco. So spread the word. Let Mrs. Adler know. Cheers to you all. Stay well, stay healthy, stay in good spirits, and see us back here at 8 p.m. Eastern Time tomorrow night, every Friday and Saturday night. Then have a good night. See ya. Bye.